Well, the news that we just received is that he has expressed to the public that Texas is not going to receive refugees, initial refugees, as they uh, process their staying here in the U.S. Um, and this can bring some confusion to some people, because we have been a state who has been open to receive refugees for many, many years, many decades. And we have wonderful programs, from different initiatives who provide care and protection and attention to refugees. So the fact that he said that we are not going to be receiving refugees is very, very, very hard, very difficult, and I'm very saddened that the governor made that decision. We need to start with the affirmation that all the refugees who have been accepted according to the direction and the stipulations of the federal government, they are legal. But if the states close their places to them, where they are going to live, what will happen to them? So we want to confirm again and to affirm in a new way that the Catholic Church in Texas, represented by the 15 different bishops, we are saying yes to the refugees. We are going to do all what we can do for them, and could be a level of food, shelter, could be about legal assistance, how to help them to be integrated in our society. Because we are not doing it for other purpose, but to fulfill the commitment that we had made based on our faith, that we welcome everyone and we are to serve everyone. And especially if refugees have been accepted, a greater reason to do something for them. So to those, as you said, those who are or in the process of coming to the border, those who have crossed the border, those who have been accepted at the federal level, we want to say to them, we are here to help you. And love and care should be always available. And we are not going to change our direction. The first reaction was disappointment, frustration, and just to see the trend, the fact that we have been closing doors, the situation that is happening with the Middle East, that is very unfortunate, that unleashed anger, rivalry, vengeance. I mean, why we get into these messy situations? We already are struggling in so many ways. And about the refugees, I mean, if somebody knows about a struggle, it's them. Because they have been coming from different parts of the world, from the south, from the east, from the west, because they have fled persecution. They have fled their countries because lack of injustice, because they are treated in very unjust ways. And just to come to our country is a whole journey, filled with perils and challenges. So if we think with the mind of Christ, we cannot but open our arms and our hearts to help refugees. Jesus himself was a refugee. As God has loved us, we are called to love one another. And these brothers and sisters, and many of them are families. So as we are celebrating this month of life, the life in the womb, the life of the little one, the teen, the young, those in professional life, those who are at the end of life, those who are suffering, we say again, brothers and sisters, refugees, we, in the name of the Lord, we welcome you. And anything that is in our power as followers of Jesus Christ, we're going to do for you.
Well, it is very frustrating and disappointing to us in Catholic Church and I think the diocese, because what we're trying to do is we're welcoming the stranger, we're welcoming people who have been vetted so many different times by government entities in the United States. So all of these people are legal people coming into the US who they're just looking for a better life. You know, they come from countries devastated by war, like Congo or Nepal or many different situations. And in many cases, these people actually have supported American armies in Afghanistan or Iraq. So they are people who work as translators or as drivers. So what is happening to us now is that sure, this is the first state in the whole country that is not allowing refugees to come, meaning people from these countries can go to any other states and then they will be able to come to Texas, to San Antonio, for instance. But it says a lot about our state, or some people in the state. And it says a lot about what we as the church or the employees of Catholic Charities want to do, which is we're going to keep providing people with the same human touch and services that we need to do it on a regular basis to anyone who's here. So we will keep providing services. This measure actually is not going to take effect until June of 2020, so it's not going to happen now. And we still are going to be able to provide many services to refugees. So we will keep working as hard as possible. We will comply with all government regulations because we always do. So for us, it's just sad to say that we are not going to be able to help as many people as we usually do. It is a blessing to us just to get all these refugees here in San Antonio and Texas. Because for instance, for us, we welcome them at the airport. We go and pick them up, take them to our house. We feed them, we clothe them, we provide them with basic human needs that every single person should have able to. And then for 3 to 6 months, we have intensive English classes in which we actually try to teach them English if they don't know, so they can actually get a better job. They can get a job here. So the goal for all of them is to become self-sufficient. Is how do we get these people who just want to come to get a better life, like all of us want for our families. So it's just the normal things that a family like us, like any of us, would like to have, which is a better life through work, education, and ensure that they live in an environment that is free of violence. That's where they're coming from. It is sad for me to see that there is so much money put into many different actions and programs in the government that now being cut something like this, a humanitarian program in which we want people to be just treated like people, because that's what it is. We are not doing anything bad. No one has done anything bad here, and these people just want to come for a better life. So it's sad because I truly believe that what we're trying to do with this measure is to minimize something that it doesn't exist with this terrorism or whatever it is. For us, we're just helping people in it.